So we all know that sleep is important, right? Well, more and more science is telling us that the lack of sleep or getting poor quality sleep is even more damaging to our health than we ever knew. Specifically, I want to talk in this video about the negative effects on our brain health from the lack of sleep. Check this out. What we're learning about sleep deprivation is honestly alarming. For years, people treated sleep like a luxury, something optional, something you sacrifice if you want to work harder, make more money, or stay productive. But science is increasingly showing that sleep is not optional at all. It is one of the most fundamental biological requirements for keeping the human brain alive and healthy. Researchers are now finding that chronic sleep deprivation may actually accelerate brain damage associated with aging and Alzheimer's disease. In study after study, poor sleep has been linked to shrinking brain volume, inflammation in the brain, memory problems, cognitive decline, and the buildup of toxic proteins associated with dementia. Okay, this is friggin' bad because I sleep like shit most nights. I've got this Apple Watch, and every morning it tells me what my sleep was like. And every morning it's terrible. And I feel like shit also, but dang, this is bad. Let me continue. One of the most disturbing discoveries involves a protein called tau. Tau is naturally, and tau is spelled T A U. Tau is naturally found in the brain, but in Alzheimer's disease, it begins to form toxic tangles that spread through brain tissue and destroy neurons. Scientists found that even a single night of sleep deprivation caused tau levels to rise dramatically. That ain't good. And over time, chronic sleep disruption appears to help those toxic proteins spread throughout the brain. Think about what that means. Every night you fail to get adequate sleep, your brain may literally be losing some of its ability to repair and protect itself. During healthy sleep, especially deep sleep, the brain performs critical maintenance. It clears out metabolic waste, regulates inflammation, consolidates memories, and restores neural function. Sleep is essentially the brain's cleaning and recovery cycle. When people chronically deprive themselves of sleep, that maintenance system begins to break down. And the effects are not just long term. Sleep deprivation impacts attention, judgment, emotional regulation, reaction time, learning ability, and memory almost immediately. Researchers have compared severe sleep deprivation to intoxication because the cognitive impairment can become so profound. What makes this especially concerning is how normalized sleep deprivation has become in modern society. People brag about getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep. They wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But the brain doesn't care about modern work culture. Biology still wins. The evidence increasingly suggests that poor sleep is not merely a symptom of neurological decline. It may actually contribute to causing it. Scientists are now looking at sleep as one of the major lifestyle factors that could influence whether people develop dementia later in life. Oh man, this is not looking good for me. Alongside exercise, nutrition, and stress reduction, sleep may be one of the most important tools we have for protecting cognitive health as we age. And perhaps the most important takeaway is this: the damage may begin long before symptoms appear. Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia often develop silently over many years or even decades. That means the habits people develop in middle age, including chronic sleep deprivation, could matter enormously later in life. So, this is no longer just about feeling tired the next day. Sleep is not laziness. Sleep is not wasted time. Sleep is one of the core biological processes that keeps the brain functioning properly. And the science is increasingly warning us that when we consistently ignore it, the consequences may be far more serious than we ever realized. Oh, great. Well, there you have it. I'm going to bed.